Nutrition 101. In this video, I'm going to be breaking down carbohydrates, which is one of the 3 macronutrients, and its primary job is to provide you energy. In this video, I'm going to be going over what they're made of, the different types, why are they important, and how many you need to eat. First things first, carbs are energy, and they are made of sugar. And I'm not talking about candy or donuts or table sugar. I'm talking about this little thing called glucose. All glucose is a type of sugar that your body breaks down for energy. All carbohydrates break down into glucose. The difference between the carbs is how fast that happens. So sugar by definition isn't really a bad thing, it's literally just energy. For you visual learners out there, I'm gonna draw this little diagram here. One circle equals a piece of glucose. And then I'm gonna connect them with lines. And when they are connected, they form, I'm gonna circle it, a carb. Simple as that. Carbs are made of glucose. There are multiple types. I'm going to go over simple, complex, and fiber. First one is going to be simple. A couple characteristics of simple carbs are going to be that it is fast digesting. And since they're fast digesting, they provide very quick energy. So with that being said, these are the type of carbs that you want to have right before a workout. Now I'm going to name some examples of some simple carbs. We have candy, soda / juice, and then we got honey and white bread. Now, since simple carbs are fast digesting, they're actually very easy to overeat, so portion control is very important when you are incorporating simple carbs into your nutrition plan. Next, we have complex carbs, and complex carbs are essentially the opposite. So these are slow digesting, and the reason they are slow digesting is because they have, I'm gonna write it here, more structure. And all that means is that these chains here, these glucose chains, are much longer. So I'm gonna write down all these extra circles and these lines to connect them, of course. Since there are a lot more chains of glucose, it takes longer to digest all of them. So if I were to show you 2 different diagrams, you'd be able to identify that a longer glucose chain like this would signify that that type of carb is a complex carb. But if I went ahead and I erased all of this back to how it was before, it's safe to say that this is more like a simple carb. So simple carbs, smaller chain of glucose, quick digesting. More chain of glucose, complex carbs, it's going to take longer to digest. Examples of complex carbs is going to be rice, potatoes, oats, and beans. And a reason that these complex carbs could be slower to digest is because they typically have some fiber in them, which is what I'm going to get into next. Fiber slows digestion. Some characteristics are that it increases fullness. All that means is that when you eat it, you're gonna feel more full faster as opposed to simple carbs, which is why, so again, simple carbs are easy to overeat, but not so much with foods that have a lot of fiber in them. Fiber also provides blood sugar control. Fiber is technically a carbohydrate, but your body doesn't fully digest it. Instead, what it does is it helps control how fast glucose enters the bloodstream. Some very good sources of fiber, I have them written down here, are going to be berries, such as like raspberries and blackberries. And then you have avocado, because who doesn't love avocado? Honestly, if you don't like avocado, you can just go ahead and click out of this video now. Just kidding, but seriously, you're gonna wanna get your taste buds checked or something. And then we have broccoli. And then an honorable mention, I'll say Brussels sprouts. Those are actually really fire. If you haven't tried them yet, give it a shot, it's worth a try. And then actually, back here with complex carbs, we actually already mentioned a couple really good sources of fiber. That's going to be beans and oats. Definitely wanna incorporate some of these ingredients. There are other sources out there, but definitely want to incorporate fiber into your daily nutrition plan, 100%. Now, why do carbs matter? Well, for one, they help fuel your performance and they help you recover from that performance. And then they also help keep your energy levels nice and stable day to day. And on the other hand, if your carb intake is way too low, you're gonna have the opposite of that. So your performance is gonna drop in the gym, training is just gonna be tougher to get through, and your energy levels day to day are gonna be pretty low and you're gonna feel pretty drained, kind of like a zombie. Now, how many grams of carbs should you be eating every single day? I'm gonna use myself as an example so that you can see how this works. The first thing you start with is total calories. My total calories for maintenance is gonna be 2,900 calories, okay? Now we need to find how many calories are gonna come from protein and fat, get that number, subtract it from the total number of calories here. Whatever calories are left over, you're gonna use that to determine how many grams of carbs that you're going to be consuming a day. So let's break this down nice and simple. Since I weigh 195 pounds, I'm gonna consume 195 grams of protein. 1 gram of protein contains 4 calories. So what I'm gonna do is 195 times 4, and that comes out to 780 calories. For fat, I need to eat 50 grams of fat every single day, and there are 9 calories per 1 gram of fat. So what I'm gonna do is take 50 and multiply it by 9. And that is going to give me 450. Now I add protein and fat calories together, which is gonna give me 1,230, I think. Yeah, that sounds right. 1,230. So this is the total from protein and fat. And what I do is I take this number and subtract it, subtract it from 2,900, which is gonna give me 1,670. Okay, calories left over that I can use for carbs. With carbs, 1 gram of carbs equals 4 calories. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the number 4 and I'm gonna fucking do 1,670 divided by 4. And that comes out to 418 grams. I'm just gonna write it here, 418 grams of carbs that I can eat. So this number may rise or lower depending on your activity level and your goals, but the structure will always remain the same. If you're still here, I appreciate you watching. In the next video, I'm gonna be going over how I came up with 50 grams of fat, and it's gonna kind of help tie everything together. All right, I'll see you in the next one.